So it's not too far up ahead. That is as far as I got. So yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, so it's 2845. But before I try that, I actually have not tried this. I'm going to see what happens.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no.
2845.
No, this is what he was going to do instead.
Okay, just so everyone knows, it's 2845, but I want to see what happens if I don't put it in. I'm kind of interested.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Two, 2845.
2845, yeah. See? 2845. Alright, I'll put it in.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
What? Oh, this is way better than just putting in the combo. I'm so glad that I got to live this moment. Thank you. Okay. That's awesome. Okey-doke. Okay. Onward.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, so the only thing that I know is there's one part up here that I've done, but then after
Stanley
that...
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But then after that, I have no idea from this point on. I'm not going to say what I did, but yeah. Last couple times going off track, I die and have to restart, so... I'm gonna go this way. T-key. Onward. I haven't been through this, so I'm excited. What is this? Oh, I'm so glad I haven't seen this. I'm excited.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Can I leave? Is that a possibility? If I don't do anything, does anything happen? Does it say anything? I don't know. Alright, let's just go. Can't wait forever. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an MP in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nothing. Wait, what is the point in that? That up there? You're just go and overlook everything? Oh, wow.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Nope.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Never. That's just ludicrous.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
there's a button.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What does this do besides make noise? Makes nothing. Ah! What is the point in the button? It's a big button. Do I have to go down there? I don't want to go down there. This button. What does it do? It's a big red button and I can't press it. Wait. I'll go through the door. What the fuck does this do? Ah! Awaiting input. Oh, okay. What's that say?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
No.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh,
In
no!
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
What do I do?
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
What the fuck does that do?
About me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Hit the off button.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
I don't want to die.
I'm in a good mood.
On?
You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Fuck.
I raised them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Okay.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
You know what?
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
I accept it.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
I accept it.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
No.
Just you being blown.
You won't win. I make the
decisions.
decisions.
To your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Well, whoop-de-doo. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments.